Rawr, I'm Charizard, and I've got a new premium collection. You're gonna see me unbox. It's gonna be super cool. Rawr. Hey everyone, Callie here again, and today I've got something very special. We're getting an early look at the brand new Charizard Ultra Premium Collection. So this collection is something I've been looking forward to for a while. It's not supposed to actually come out until this Friday, but I did manage to get my hands on a copy a little bit early. So we're going to be able to take a look at this thing and really get a close look at all the stuff that's in here. There's lots of cool promos in here, tons of packs, some metal dice and coins, just a lot of really cool things. Something else I kind of want to talk about with this box as well is if you've been paying attention at all, this has been going for kind of some crazy prices at pre-sale. Like, it's supposed to retail at around $120 or so, but I think I've seen like pre-sale prices at some point, like a month or so ago, like close to $300, just kind of crazy stuff. I think it's dropped down closer to $200 or so right now. But this thing is supposed to again retail for closer to 120. So I hope everybody out there that does want one is able to find one, at a really good price, because Charizard's usually something that people really want whenever it comes to Pokemon cards. It usually winds up being very expensive. So hopefully you can pick one up before, maybe the scalpers get in and snatch all these up. But let's go ahead and just dive into this thing and take a look at all the awesome stuff inside. Before we get into this thing, I do want to just kind of show off the back of the box as well. This is definitely something special, so we're going to take our time a little bit with this. But you can see all the contents that are in there. Like, look at just all of those packs that you can get. There's also stuff like a playmat that you get, some sleeves, cool little booklet. Again, we're going to take a look at all of this in just a moment. Okay, so let's take a look at this. If we actually set it on its side, oh, that's awesome with the sword and shield. So I think if we, oh, looks like it's yeah, that actually is a metal class. Wow. So I think we're gonna actually need to flip this around. Wow, that is awesome. Okay. Oh, that playmat feels really cool. That's what that is up front right here. Well, let's take a look at this first, since this is right up front. Oh wow, this is amazing looking. So looks like we've got the Gigantamax VMAX Charizard here. Oh, that just looks incredible. I'm pretty sure this is the same art as one of the foil cards that comes in here. But this playmat is just fantastic. Look at the details on it and the colors. I think this is definitely one that I'm looking forward to probably actually using when I'm playing. Let's set that aside for right now. Okay, well, let's just start over here on the right side. I got no idea what's in each one of these. So let's see what we got over here. Looks like we got our sleeves up first. So those are some really cool looking sleeves. Hopefully these are actually good quality. I might do maybe a follow-up or just something in the comments to say the quality of these later on, because they're probably going to put a deck in these. Unfortunately, a lot of the Elite Trainer Box sleeves are pretty terrible quality and fall apart pretty quickly. These look awesome, so hopefully they're not like that. But again, I'll let you kind of know in a follow-up how these are, but they look just amazing. And there we go, we've got our metal tokens. So there's our poison and burn counters. Oh, these are nice, weighty coins. They look fantastic too. I love like just the white and gold. And looks like our dice. So those dice are really awesome as well. I am definitely going to be using these to play with. These are just fantastic. And that's it. That's all on that one. Put that back in. See what we got in the middle. Looks like I think this might be our packs. Oh, we got another coin. Ooh, this is our just our regular coin that we can flip. I don't know how well you can see that. But it's supposed to be a Charizard. You can see a little bit better up here. Yeah, I think you can see that Charizard a little bit better like that. But this is just an awesome metal Charizard coin. It looks like we got a bunch of packs. Doesn't look like all of our packs, but we got a couple Fusion Strike, 3 Fusion Strikes, some Evolving Skies, Vivid Voltage, Dark Displays. Oh, there's our, unfortunately, acrylic V-Star marker. It's a little unfortunate that this thing's not metal, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so this last one must be where our special promo cards are. Yes, they are. Let's set this aside for just a second, because we already looked at all of our packs here, so let's just see what else we have. A couple Lost Origin, some Master Radiance, a nice 3 Brilliant Stars, that's good. So nice kind of assortment of packs. Let's take a look at these. These are what we really care about. First up, there's our code card for this. Probably lots of nice goodies for that. And let's take a look at this Charizard first. It looks like we do have a pretty good quality one. I don't really see any marks. Just look at that fantastic Charizard V. I love this. You got the little Venusaur in the background. Looks like they just got done maybe sparring or something. Love that Charizard just kind of sleeping in the shade after it's fought with a Venusaur. Alright, next up, let's take a look at this one. So this one also looks pretty good. Look at that amazing V-Star. That is just such a pretty card. It's fighting Mewtwo. Flying up a mountain, it looks like. That's just an incredible looking card. And last but not least, this one also is looking in pretty good condition. Looks like maybe a little bit of damage there on the edge. Let's take a look at that. We've got our VMAX. So yeah, again, this looks as the same artwork as that mat that we got, as well as the sleeves. But I just love this. Honestly, this kind of reminds me a lot of like a Godzilla art or something. Like maybe like Ghidorah is really, especially if it had multiple heads. But this Charizard, just looks so incredible. One other thing that I do want to talk about real quick before we move on, and prices on these are probably going to change a lot over the next few weeks and months and everything. Who knows if these will really be valuable in the long term, but I think it's really interesting what they're going for right now. Again, this is recorded a few days before these are actually released, but the prices on these market are pretty crazy. This Charizard V is going for $63 right now, market price. But it is kind of interesting that a lot of the recent sales have been closer to $40, so that market price might be dropping pretty soon. But even at $40, that's a pretty amazing place for this card to be starting. Then our V-Star here in the middle, it's got a market price of $76. Again, the most recent sales are closer to $44, so that also seems to be dropping as well. And that makes sense as it's coming out. More of these are getting into people's hands. The price is going to drop, but it's still a pretty crazy place for promo cards that you're getting automatically if you get one of these boxes. But then the VMAX has a market price of $90. Absolutely crazy. And it's still actually selling recent purchases for around $68, $69. So that one is still pretty far up there. Like, what's pretty nuts about these is, like, if you paid market price for all 3 of these cards, it costs you $229. That's more than you paid for, like, this box, even at, like, the current, like, market price of around $200. You know, if you paid $300 for this thing, you know, you're not quite getting the value there, but there is lots of other stuff in here. But even if you're paying kind of those lower prices for some of those recent sales, that's still $153 for guaranteed promos if you're able to get your hand onto this box. That is just absolutely crazy to me. Again, those prices are probably going to drop a bit, you know, because again, you get these automatically if you get this box, but it's just really crazy. It goes to show you the value of Charizard when it comes to collecting Pokemon. I mean, and I don't really blame anybody. Look how amazing these cards look. All right, and last but not least, before we kind of dig into our packs, there is actually a booklet. I want to take a look at this booklet. And we are actually going to move this box out of the way. Just 1 second. So this booklet is supposed to be like a look at cards from pretty much all of the Sword and Shield era. So again, I want to kind of take a look at this real quick. So I think, again, we can kind of see just a little bit of history of some of like the big cards from the set. You know, what are all the different cards in each set? It's even got the special little sets like Champion's Path, Shining Fates. We got Evolving Skies. One thing I am a little curious about is if it's got anything on Silver Tempest in here. I kind of figure it doesn't. Oh, it looks like it's got some information, not any like arts, but it does look like it's got some information on Silver Tempest. So maybe talks about a few of the cards. Looks like even some of the promos. Wow, God, that's crazy. Look at this. Black Star promos, 260 plus. That is so many promos. And there's just more and more. See, that's cool. There's lots of cool little booklet, you know. Not something that probably too many people like super caring about, but it's kind of a cool little thing to look through and see some of the cards. Last but not least, we're kind of gonna look at these packs. You know, and something I actually really kind of like about this is, in a way, it gives you a little bit of a walk through the history of Sword and Shield. You know, we got Darkness Ablaze, Vivid Voltage, Evolving Skies, Fusion Strikes, Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, and of course, Lost Origin. And, you know, you get, like I said, a couple packs from each one of those sets, so you get to look at Sword and Shield and kind of dig into it. We are coming to the end of the Sword and Shield era, so it's nice to kind of take one last look at some of these cards before we get ready to move into Scarlet and Violet at the beginning of the year. So let's just start opening these up and hopefully find some good pulls. My camera cut out while I was opening that Darkness Ablaze, so we didn't really miss much. It was just our reverse and our rare. So let's just move on from that. Alright, next up we got our Vivid Voltage. So I think I was saying something about, like, it's kind of being a cool little walk through Sword and Shield. You know, we don't have all of the sets represented, which is a little weird, but I guess they maybe wanted to give us some, like, lots of copies of a lot of the good stuff. I'm always happy of a lot of Evolving Skies. We do get 3 of those. We get 3 Brilliant Stars. Those are both really cool sets. Astral Radiance, Lost Origin. I'm probably going to get something good from the Fusion Strikes. Well, fingers crossed anyway. Because I seem to normally get something from Fusion Strikes, even though people seem to be a little down on it. Oh, man. I mean, a Gormanized Snorlax is not too bad. I mean, those are very playable cards that are going for a decent amount. You know, it's just a regular hollow of it, but honestly, as somebody that plays the game a lot, I'm pretty happy to see that. Not the most amazing thing we can get from a pack like that, but I'm happy with it. I am really hoping for something amazing from Evolving Skies. You know, EV Evolutions are some of my favorite cards. And there's obviously a lot of really great EV Evolutions, not to mention really valuable EV Evolutions. I actually started kind of collecting a lot of different ones recently. Made a whole page in my collection binder for them. Hopefully we'll find something really awesome from this. Got Pinsir, And nothing so far. But we do have a couple more packs. Now, another thing I'm really looking forward to coming up is Silver Tempest itself. You know, we're actually not that far away from that. It's coming out, I think, on the 11th. You know, so it's like 2 weeks away. There's actually, honestly, a lot of products coming out. There's like a Zoroark V-Star that I'm going to be opening up soon. There's like an Arceus collection coming out. Oh gosh, like a Shaman collection. Just a lot of stuff. Looks like we did get a V-card, our first hit. Not what we're looking for in Evolving Skies, but it's something. I think what else is coming out? I think like a Darkrai bundle. I think they've also announced the first actual products from the Scarlet and Violet era cards. Don't really know much about those yet, and I don't think they're coming out until next year, but plenty of stuff to keep us occupied in the meantime as we wait for that set. You know, Silver Tempest isn't even out yet. I'm not really too worried about Scarlet and Violet. Still just kind of enjoying Sword and Shield for now. And, alright, well, we got a holo. Nothing super amazing in our Evolving Skies, unfortunately. Let's move our last few packs over. Get into some Fusion Strikes. So what am I thinking I'm going to get from Fusion Strikes this time? Because it seems like pretty much every time I open it, I get a full art of something. Looks like it's probably not going to be this pack with that white border card. But we'll see. A Wigglytuff, Bugcatcher, a Smeargle and a Rotom, Skarmory. There's a reverse. Wow, okay. There's our reverse and our rare. Always a little ridiculous when that happens. I'm kind of curious for, is anybody really looking forward to Silver Tempest? And if you are, what are some of the cards that you're looking forward to the most? Like, I always try to avoid spoilers from the upcoming sets. It's kind of impossible to completely avoid them if you're watching, you know, a lot of Pokemon content like I do. But, I have been trying to at least avoid what a lot of the cards do, but I have seen some just fantastic looking stuff. I think probably one of the biggest things that I'm looking at is the Lugia alternate art. Lugia is like a really cool Pokemon, you know, from second generation. And it's just kind of fun to see it again, because I feel like it's been a while since I've seen anything with Lugia. I do think the art just looks fantastic. It's like flying overhead. There's like a trainer, just like a dark, stormy night. Unfortunately, we're not getting anything amazing from these packs so far, but hopefully we'll get something here. There's that and just a regular holo. So I think that finally breaks the Fusion Strike streaks. The first time I've opened Fusion Strikes and not gotten something from it. Was bound to happen eventually. Alright, so let's open up Brilliant Stars. This is actually a set that I've opened up very little of. I really started kind of collecting when Astral Radiance was the main set that was out. And I was really trying to focus on completing that set. I still have a ways to go with it, but that does mean that Brilliant Stars is not a set I've opened a lot of. Just a Heatran. And our pack's really been pretty lackluster. Hoping to get some of the cool trainer galleries in this set. Something. Really, at this point, I'll kind of take anything. You know, we did get those cool promo cards from our Charizards, obviously, but I was hoping to get some cool stuff from the packs, too. There's still a little bit of time, though. Oh, so far, still nothing. All we've gotten, really, I think, is just that Trevenant V. Not even really a great V card. Okay. We did get a black border on this one, so we should at least have a holo. Hopefully something good. I mean, Cynthia's Ambition is another nice playable card. Something. It's a good sign for us in this pack. Oh, hey! A nice trainer gallery. And just regular holo. But we did get a cool trainer gallery. My husband always kind of likes to joke that, you know what, we're not going to talk about it. Not going to talk about it. So let's get into Astro Radiance. So hopefully we can get something from Astral Radiance. So we didn't really get too much so far. We did get that cool Trainer Gallery card just a second ago. Want to follow that up with something. An Eevee. And, oh, apparently I forgot to take the energy up front. Let's just get into our next Astral Radiance. Honestly, been having some pretty lackluster luck with my packs. Even when I'm going to locals to kind of play, still have been more or less not getting things in the packs that I've been winning, or just kind of getting for participating. Been kind of crazy, so I feel like I'm due for something amazing pretty soon, hopefully. Apparently this is not the pack for it. Got a lot of hope for the Palkia pack. Otherwise, we're just down to the last 2 Lost Origins, which there is a lot of amazing things in Lost Origin. We can hopefully still get something from there. We got Curry, Quillfish, we got Scyther, Togepi, Combee. And we did a Radiant Hachalucha. Not really something I consider a hit anymore. It does actually look like the lettering on it is damaged a little bit too. And we did get a Holo, so I mean, I guess it's something. Alright, well, we're down to 2 Lost Origin packs. If we don't get something amazing from one of these, then I really would kind of say that our packs were pretty much duds. It is going to happen sometimes when you're opening up stuff. Hopefully this means we're saving some good luck for Silver Tempest. That's kind of what I'm holding on to right now. Alright, we got the Phalanx, the Bronzor. I'm just throwing the cards everywhere now. Got a Jinx, Basculin, there's our reverse. Oh, and a Rhyperior. Alright, well, come on, last pack. Let's give us some magic here. Oh, that one just kind of ripped apart real easy. Okay, well, we just got a white code card, so that is unfortunate. But maybe a Trainer Gallery, you never know. Water Energy, the Carbink, the Nuzleaf. This is looking like it's gonna be it, though. Unless there's maybe a Trainer Gallery hiding in here. And no, we just got the reverse and just a Spiritomb. Alright, so that was our packs. Really nothing too interesting from those, but this is still a really great collection. You know, you can't really fault the packs too much. Random's gonna be random. Ultimately, at the end of the day, what we really cared about was these 3 amazing promo cards, which just... I can't wait to kind of put these in my collection because they just look fantastic. You know, and I'm also loving the metal coin, the metal dice. That's something I definitely want to be using just when I'm playing because they just look great. Well, looks like I've got all kinds of technical difficulties with this video, so having to re-record this outro. But that's going to do it for us for this one. If you did like it, go ahead and give the video a like. Be sure to subscribe as well. I do lots of unboxings like this, as well as deck showcases and just general Pokemon content. So if you're liking stuff like this, you're not going to want to miss it. That said, I will see you in the next one.